Hey everyone! Hi friends! So today I want to talk about the season 6 finale of Good Witch. Yes, I just have to talk about it. And before I start, I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. If you subscribe, it would mean so much. I have to say that I enjoyed this season. I think that with Grace being away, I was a bit hesitant as to what the dynamic was going to be of the show, but with Joy's addition to the show, I think it balances it all out very well, and I loved seeing Joy and Abigail and Cassie together and see their relationship develop throughout the season. And Martha was hilarious. She's such a gem. I love her. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna start by saying that Abigail and Donovan are the cutest. So the whole thing of the curse like looming over Abigail and Donovan is not my favorite, but in this episode it's resolved. So in previous episodes, Abigail and Donovan made the really hard decision to break up because the ruby, you guys remember, the gem kept cracking. And if it cracked completely, it would mean just a terrible thing for them. But in this episode, they noticed that the ruby kept cracking even though they had broken up. So they basically broke up for nothing. So they're trying to investigate, with all the clues that they've gathered throughout the season. And at one point during this episode, they even have an evidence board. You guys know the board that they use for investigating crimes? Well, they have an evidence board to see how the clues connect to what. I just had to giggle. But they decide in this episode to just live their lives and be together and have fun and not think about all the bad stuff that's been happening. Now let's move on to Martha. The house that Joy has been renovating for her is ready, and Martha is set on having a housewarming gala, and things are not going as planned. Now, not having the right flowers, the mini chandelier, which was hilarious. But in the end, the gala is a success, and the pressure of having the perfect party is off her shoulders because she knows there'll be other parties later on. She has the best house to throw parties at. Also, side note, I love Tom. Who else loves Tom, Martha's husband? I mean, he's such a sweetheart and he totally gets her. Another thing that we learned in this episode is that Cassie's time as a professor has been extended because another professor in the university has taken a sabbatical. So she's going to continue giving classes there. She's excited to be back, and you can see that she really enjoys teaching. And she's not the type of professor, to just go in front of a class and just talk about a topic. She's really dedicated to having her students invested in what topic they're going to talk about, and she really wants them to participate and learn. I had great professors in my college life, but I also would have loved to have Cassie as a professor. I believe that Cassie has been teaching every day since we met her for the first time. Okay, so let's go to Adam and Stephanie. So in a previous episode, we know that Adam has felt called to go on a mission trip, and the duration is not clear. He thinks it's going to be a long while. And that's what worries Stephanie. Stephanie is worried of not having a specific time frame. Like, okay, so you're going to be back this date. He doesn't have that. So she's supporting him, but she's not technically thrilled about it. Get this, and at one point we see Adam holding a ring. He's sitting in front of Sam. And in this moment, Sam makes him think, dude, check the reason why you're doing this. Do this for the right reasons. Of course, this makes him think about what he's going to do. And then at the end, he's with Stephanie and he makes the movement to take something out of his coat pocket where the ring is, and he decides not to do it. And they break up. I get it, but I was still bummed. Okay, so we have Donna. If you guys remember, Donna is Joy's renovating partner, and she's been her friend for so long. Now, Joy is between a rock and a hard place because Donna has mentioned that they have a job offer in Vermont. But Joy has grown really close to the Merrywicks, to her family, and she loves being in Middleton, and she really doesn't know what to do. And in Martha's gala, Martha mentions to Donna how a friend of hers wants them, you know, Joy and Donna, to renovate the house so they have a job offer in Middleton. But Donna says, no, we've accepted this job in Vermont. And I'm like, Joy hasn't even accepted yet. She hasn't agreed to anything.
What?
I guess we'll know in the next season, hopefully. Okay, so we're back to Abigail and Donovan. They still don't know what they're gonna do. They haven't solved anything. And Sam is the one who puts 2 and 2 together. And all of them look back at the clues that they have, and it all connects to a ceramic bird that Joy's mom had given her. So inside the ceramic bird was the answer that Abigail and Donovan were looking for. The diamond piece that was missing in the music box. You guys remember the music box had 3 openings. Like, it had the ruby, which was cracking, you guys remember? It had like an emerald type of gem, and there was this other drawer that had a piece missing. So the diamond that was found in the ceramic bird was the one that fit there. So they put the diamond in and a ring pops out. So the ring that comes out belonged to Roderick Davenport, who is Donovan's, you know, basically ancestor. He takes the ring and proposes to Abigail. This was so amazing. The whole curse thing is over and he proposes and she says yes, and it was so beautiful. And now I have to talk about that last scene, the cliffhanger. So at the beginning of this episode, Cassie comes into Bell Book and Candle, her store, and she sees this little purple satchel in the counter. She doesn't know what it is, and usually Cassie knows these things, but she doesn't know where it comes from. So she's like, this is weird. And then at the end of this episode, all 3 girls come together, like Cassie, Abigail, and Joy, and all 3 of them have the same satchel. All 3 of them are like, what is this? What does this mean? And we're asking the same thing. I think Cassie really genuinely doesn't know, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. I really hope that they approve a new season because I really want to know what happens next. This was a great season. It had great quotes, which is one of my favorite things when I watch a show. So congrats to the Good Witch cast and crew. I really enjoyed this season. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what was your favorite moment of season 6 of Good Witch. See you all on my next video. God bless and continue to stay safe. Bye.